Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the leading cause of death in the United States is heart disease, with more than 614,000 deaths a year. In addition to this number, here are 10 causes of death that people need to seriously consider. Number 10. Falling out of bed. Beds, couches and furniture exist in our homes to provide personal comfort and relaxation, but they are associated with death far more often than most would think. A person is far more likely to die falling out of bed, a chair or other furniture at home than traveling on a railway. According to the Center for Disease Control, for people over 65 years, falling out of bed accounts for approximately 1.8 million emergency room visits, 400,000 hospital admission, and 450 deaths each year. Number 9. Falling off ladders. According to the World Health Organization, the United States leads the world in ladder deaths. Each year, there are more than 164,000 emergency room-treated injuries and 300 deaths in the US that are caused by falls from ladders. Most ladder deaths are from falls of 10 feet or less, and it is the leading cause of deaths on construction sites. Number 8. Vending machines. According to the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission, from 1978 to 1995, there were 37 deaths and 113 injuries due to falling vending machines. As a result, 7 vending machine manufacturers agreed to provide warning labels for new machines and to make the labels available for the approximately 1.7 million machines already in the marketplace. In spite of these warning labels, each year, 13 people around the world still die due to falling vending machines. Number 7. Falling icicles. When we think of icicles, we usually think of them as exquisite, sparkly and shining parts of the white winter scenery. However, icicles have proven to be dangerous and even deadly. The deaths usually occur when the icicles fall from the gutters of homes onto sidewalks. Each year, the number of people killed by falling icicles is around 100 in Russia and around 15 in the United States. Number 6. Extramarital affairs. According to the American Heart Association, an autopsy review of 5,559 cases of sudden death found that 75% of the people who died during intercourse were having extramarital sex. In 1963, a Japanese pathologist reported that of 34 men who had died during intercourse, nearly 80% had died during extramarital sex. In 2006, researchers at Goethe University Frankfurt in Germany published an analysis of sex-related autopsy reports for 68 men. 10 had died with a mistress and 39 with a prostitute. Number 5. Wearing high heels. Between 2002 and 2012, U.S. emergency rooms treated 123,355 high-heel-related injuries, say researchers from the University of Alabama at Birmingham. More than 19,000 of those injuries occurred in 2011 alone. In 2006, a 25-year-old Japanese nursery school teacher died in her car due to skull fracture after falling from her 13-centimeter platform sandals, and a 25-year-old car passenger was killed in a car crash when the driver was unable to hit a brake because her 8-centimeter heels got in the way. Number 4. Food choking. It's more common than people expect. Choking is the 8th most common cause of accidental injury death in the United States, according to the National Safety Council. Choking is especially common in young kids and in the elderly, although it can and does happen to people of all ages. Remember how President George W. Bush choked on a pretzel? Hot dogs are especially dangerous. Number 3. Tangled scarf and bed sheets. On January 30, 2014, a 47-year-old woman in Montreal died when her scarf and hair got caught in the moving escalator. On September 14, 1927, dancer Isadora Duncan is strangled in Nice, France, when the enormous silk scarf she is wearing gets tangled in the rear hubcaps of her open car. In 2008, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, more than 800 people died after getting tangled in their bed sheets. In 2009, This number dipped a little, claiming the lives of 717 people. Number 2, armed toddlers. According to the Washington Post, in 2015, at least 13 toddlers have inadvertently killed themselves with firearms, 18 more injured themselves, 10 injured other people, and 2 killed other people. These statistics include a New Mexico tot who wounded his pregnant mother and his father, a Florida boy who shot his 1-year-old sister in the face, and a Texas 3-year-old who killed himself with his grandfather's gun. Number 1, autoerotic asphyxiation. This is a breath control play intentionally induced by smothering or strangling oneself to heighten sexual arousal during masturbation. This strange and extremely dangerous form of pleasure claims the lives of up to 1,000 Americans per year. One famous person who died from this practice is David Carradine. In 2009, while filming a movie in Bangkok, Carradine's dead body was found